Today's theme has been watching Donald Trump supporters collapse in real time, protesting in one state, stop the vote, protesting in another state, continue the vote, protesting in another state, only count those votes. In one state, they're saying that ballot's sticky. You know, they're not having a good time. Donald Trump's messaging has been abysmal. He's failed, right? Laura Ingraham is on Fox News eulogizing his campaign. It's over. It's over. But does that mean it's over forever? No, because here's an article from Fox 13. If Donald Trump loses 2020 election, can he run again in 2024? I don't know. Let's read. Los Angeles. If Donald Trump loses his re-election bid against Democratic rival Joe Biden in the 2020 election, it does not necessarily mean the end of the 45th president's political aspirations. If Trump loses, according to the U.S. Constitution, he would be able to seek election again in 2024. This 22nd Amendment states no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice, but there is no limit on how many times a candidate can run. And there wouldn't be anything legally stopping Trump from attempting to come back if he should lose this year. Now, again, my personal favorite strategy is Donald Trump will run for the House or the Senate just to get in there. Imagine Donald Trump, right, talking to like Mark Zuckerberg at a tech committee hearing or something. Like, imagine that, right? And then he talks about how the mail-in ballots were devastating in their percentage and how the fake news media and stuff like that. Now imagine, that would be funny. And then he runs in 2024. That would be absolutely hilarious. That's my personal bingo. Trump most certainly would not be the first president to pursue such aspirations. Grover Cleveland became president in 1884, lost his re-election bid against Benjamin Harrison in 1888, then won again in 1892, defeating Harrison, the incumbent president. Brian Lanza, a former Trump advisor, spoke on BBC Radio 4 program, saying he thinks Trump would be in a good position 4 years from now, The Independent reported. Biden will have the opportunity to guide this country out of COVID, and we'll see what his successes and failures are. And there's nobody in the Republican Party that can challenge President Trump in the primaries, and that's exactly it. Tom Cotton is already allegedly trying to lay groundwork for 2024, right? You have Tucker Carlson may be running. Mike Pence may be running. Hell, I thought Donald Trump Jr. might run. But no, what if Donald Trump Sr. comes back in and says, no, let me run again? And he's got 90% of approval rating in the Republican Party. It could cause a divide, it could cause a shift, and it could cause a landslide loss in the next few elections. If Donald Trump decides to try to keep the control of the Republican Party, please praise God that his narcissism takes over. The Republican Party is just one step closer to total annihilation. Please, Trump, please run again. Trump 2024, baby. Let's do it. Even Trump's former chief of staff, Mick Mulvaney, thinks Trump could have another shot at the White House in the wake of a potential 2020 loss. I would absolutely expect the president to stay involved in politics and would absolutely put him on the short list of people who are likely to run in 2024. Mulvaney, who also served as Trump's director of the Office Management and Budget before taking on his current role in the U.S. Special Envoy for Northern Ireland, noted that the president did not like losing and would be as old as Democratic nominee Joe Biden is now should he run again in 4 years. So again, Laura Ingraham's going on Fox Cable News saying, I'm not conceding the race, but let's just hypothesize what would happen if Trump lost. And now you see articles on Fox. Well, if Donald Trump does lose, don't worry, he can come back. Again, every single day that goes by, the cope gets harder and harder and harder to believe. All of a sudden, the mail-in ballots are devastating in their percentage. Couple days later, Georgia's a blue state. Couple days later, well, what if he runs in 2024? What if? Goddamn, what if? This is going to be so fun to watch. The Republican, assuming this is the thing, is the Republicans are great entertainment when they're not killing us. That's why 2016's Republican primary was so funny. I remember, because that was my first election cycle, I watched every single debate. And it was because it was so funny. It was like, yeah, these guys, none of them are going to win, right? The Democrats going to win, duh. That's, what we thought at the time. And I was a political fledgling youth, not knowing much. So I was like, all right, these guys are nuts. No one would ever vote for them, especially not Donald Trump, right? It's just funny. It's hilarious. These people are crazy, right? And next thing you know, 4 years later, oops, oops.